20 years ago, if you were a music school with a website, you were ahead of the game. But these days, everyone's got one. But 99% of music schools don't know how to use their website. It's got to be more than just telling people about who you are and how to get in contact with you. We're going to show you an excerpt from our recent BAMCon conference held in Cancun, Mexico for our international members base, where you're going to discover the key areas of a website that you need to have operating right now that you can do for free, that you can do this week, that will guarantee more uptake in clients across your local area. Check it out and discover ways you can upgrade your website today.
Social proof substantiates your value proposition. There is a lot of data that links social proof to conversion. And one way we do this is we leverage student successes. We get a student a result, we produce a great story, we leverage that story for marketing, and then we make the sale. Now you might have noticed, it's all about the student. And that's actually key here. It is all about the student, and we have missed the mark if we focus on what our school is doing, the feature, rather than focus on what it gives them, the benefit. The book Story Brand, if you've read it, says it best. It says that to position the customer to be the hero, not your business. We need to shift focus from your features to their transformation. So for example, it's not we offer performance opportunities, it's your child will gain confidence on stage every month, wowing family and friends. The reason that this works is that benefits trump features. You aren't selling music lessons, you're selling outcomes. And you're not just selling music lessons, you're selling a community that they can be part of. There are loads of different ways to achieve this. So social proof comes in the form of images, testimonials, screenshots of real good feedback, video reviews, but the tip of the social proof spear is video. This could be as simple as face to camera, talking about a student success story, or talking about what parents have told you that they love the most about your school. A video really is worth a million words. All social proof builds trust, and people buy from people that they trust. Next point, which is, does it establish trust? There are 3 ways that we know to establish and build trust on a page and have it like filter through as authority markers. And they are, talk about how good we are, have others talk about how good we are, demonstrate how good we are. Now we're going to explore the first 2 because the third one was kind of covered in social proof, but I will just add that demonstrating how good you are it also includes branding consistency and effective design, because you look professional and that adds to people trusting you. So the first way, let's go back. The first way we establish trust is to speak for yourself. Now we do this by telling our unique story. Your story is powerful. It's the why you do what you do, it's the why you started the thing, and it's what you desire to build it to. Using your story is inspiring, it's relatable, and it's authentic. And it shows your potential enrollment that you and your team can be trusted with their time and money. Another way that we point to ourselves as authoritative is through what Pat Flynn calls the power move, naming your process. When we give our signature system a name, we set ourselves up as credible. So instead of saying, oh yes, we encourage practice every week, we say, hey, using our musician's momentum method, we help students get motivated week by week. It just sounds more credible. The second way we establish trust is to let others speak for you. Now we are naturally drawn to things that other people endorse, especially when it's people we trust. And we can leverage this principle through things like numbers. Hey, trusted by 400 families. Join. 400 happy families are already enrolled. Even displaying your Google star ratings under your opt-in form, 5-star, or a literal quote from a review right underneath that CTA. 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. There's another way, which is borrowed authority, so things like awards, notable achievements, certificates, partnerships with respected organisations. Saying things like voted #1, or if you are voted number one, featured in X media.
Hey, really quick, this clip that you are watching right now, this is from our Build a Music School conference. If you want to see the whole clip and you want to see all the presentations, the workshops, the keynotes, the masterclasses from incredible music school owners from all over the world, there'll be a link somewhere around this clip. Check it out and you can go get access to every recording. It will blow your mind.
Building authority markers into your page reinforces the perception of the quality of education provided. That's why it's important. Question 5, does it spur action? So there are 8 ways that we have found to encourage a visitor to engage with us. 1, call to it. Now it may sound really simple, but people do not take action unless they are called to action. We call this in shorthand a CTA. It's the clear next step, and a CTA must be unmissable and repeated. And it is actually best as a small or low commitment. We people tend to stay consistent with their own actions. A small yes actually leads to a bigger yes later once you've proven yourself. That's why the main CTA is always about email capture rather than selling. Often we use things like info pack download or something that's low commitment that gives them something to start the conversation, because that's the start of the conversation right then, because they may not be ready to convert. 2, reduce friction. This one's a bit debatable as well, but simplifying forms and asking for less information creates more action. This is especially true if you're finding it hard to get leads. If you find it easy to get clicks and leads, then creating more friction will qualify them better as high intent. So creating longer forms. 3, motivate with make a compelling offer. So motivate your potential students with an irresistible offer, something that they would be foolish to turn down. There is a whole training in the BAM library, which I will link in the supporting documentation about this one. Stack the value. This means that you present your offer inclusions visually and you put so much perceived value in them that the price feels tiny. Fight the fear. We are human. We fear a lot of things. We fear making the wrong choice, losing, wasting money, wasting time, trusting in the wrong thing. If we can flip the script and reverse the risk in what we're offering, people can be confident that you're their choice. Oh, back. Remove the doubt. So another word for this, you've probably heard it, is objection handling. Gather your list of parent concerns and answer them. Businesses that add these doubt removers have shown to increase their conversion rate by 120%. The easiest way to achieve this is through an FAQ section, but more creatively you could do it in a video where you've got a parent literally speaking to the risk and answering it. Validate the action. Reinforce the valid choice that your audience is making using phrases like, most requested lessons, highly recommended by parents, a student favourite. And finally, inject scarcity and create urgency. If our goal is quick action, we can either use a stick or a carrot. What opportunity will they lose if they don't get in touch, or what bonus will be rewarded if they do? So, in conclusion, if 100 people visit your site, most of them, in fact, industry experts actually say 97% of cold traffic are not in buying mode. They aren't ready to commit. They're there to investigate, to consider you, and to compare you to others. This is your one, and maybe your only 5-second opportunity to give them just enough so that they keep reading and that you are the choice that they make. Other schools might be cheaper, other schools might be closer, but they're predisposed to want the unique experience that you are offering because you've taken the time to help them understand and to trust you, and you've called them to action. Your website that wins has answered those questions. Is it easily understood? Does it connect with your desired customer? Does it showcase transformation? Does it establish trust? And does it spur action? Now, We've kept these spots really short, so there's no chance of me going into full examples, but I have put together a full bonus document of examples, and it also includes the winning website audit, so you can put your own site through this test. And it also has links to the full training in the BAM library, all of the reference material and books that this stuff comes from if you wanted to do further reading. And also a full bonus question, which is one of my personal favourites, which is, does the design help or hurt? The 10 most common design fails that I see happening in music school websites.
Hey, if you want to see the rest of this presentation, it's from our Build a Music School conference. If you click the link somewhere around here, you can go get all the recordings from all the previous conferences. The talks are absolutely phenomenal. There's music school owners from all over the world. You've missed the conference, but you can get access to all the recordings. So click the link, find it, and go grab them all. Check them out, and you'll get a massive return on investment on those.